Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
That dress, did you see that? 40 pounds
What a
in
ceremony.
every stitch detail.
Wow.
Yes. What a ceremony. Okay, I guess we have to talk weather. No, I want to keep talking about the dress.
Well, we can't. We have to talk about her parade wave. All those parades. Guys, we do parades, but I think our arms would get tired. She was in all of them. Just, can I see your parade wave, Glenn?
Oh, she's
Yep,
asking for
Emily,
it.
I know you've got a good one. Glenn was, lackluster, but I know they both have good ones. We've been doing parades. We're not royalty, but gosh, we love to get out there, and that was just a great story by Craig.
It was. Thanks, Craig.
As always. Okay, guys, we had storms that produced really gusty winds today, and I have to show you these photos. We had outflow winds from thunderstorms that topped multiple semis on I-15. This is near Fillmore. Rhonda Levy was actually driving. Snap these photos. Glad Rhonda was okay, but these are semis on the side of the road. Wind gusts 71 miles per hour coming off of dry thunderstorms, high-based activity, and this was the damage and the site on I-15 between the two exits on Fillmore. So if you know Utah, you know what I'm talking about. Toppled semis. Okay, high wind gusts throughout the state. So it was breezy and then just downright gusty. Look at Vernal, Delta with a 45 mile per hour gust, West Desert, even Salt Lake, 31 miles per hour. We kicked up some dust later this evening, and that actually impacted air quality. Speaking of peak, look at these temperatures. It was a scorcher of a Monday. 105 is where we topped out in Salt Lake. The record today was 107, tied last year, but here we are at 105. Yesterday, 106. 110 in Moab, sweating it out in eastern Utah. But look at all these triple digits. Vernal, Delta, Price, Milford, Hanksville, Cedar City hit 100 degrees. 110 in St. George. We were cooking this dome of high pressure, delivering. And into tonight, we're going to see mild conditions. Downtown Salt Lake City set a record for the overnight low last night at 79, 84 once we wrap the news with partly cloudy conditions. But we will see additional cloud cover overnight, 79 for the overnight. So those temperatures with mostly cloudy skies staying in the upper 70s, 82 by 9 a.m. Heat is on, mostly cloudy with a chance of an isolated storm. We're going to back off of the heat in northern Utah for tomorrow. Let me show you why. We had clouds out there this morning. Thank you, Matt, for that amazing Harriman shot. And the clouds stuck around and increased throughout the day tonight in San Pete from Mount Pleasant. John taking this one, really pretty. That's just a good indicator that moisture has moved in. So it's not those clear skies that we had been seeing. As we look at the radar, we do have echoes of moisture over in the West Desert. This is where we're getting high-based activity, but lightning coming through with this because we had that wildfire start near Flaming Gorge. So lightning potentials there. Here's what's going on. High pressure has been driving the weather bus, but an area of low pressure moving through southern Canada, sending a cold front through the Beehive State. That's increasing moisture. Do you know what else this is going to do? It's going to budge this high pressure, push it slightly to the east and displace it. That means hot temperatures on deck for eastern Utah tomorrow, but that opens the door for a big summer event, the North American monsoon. Our first monsoon push with storms out there tonight, and that's going to hold on for the next couple of days. This is a delayed start to the monsoon, which, just a reminder here, we pull moisture from the Gulf of California and Mexico, and our Four Corners high takes over. Clockwise flow helps funnel that in, so we're pushing our dome of high pressure towards the Four Corners, and that's going to allow for moisture to move in. Saw that happen today. It's going to hold on into tomorrow. Now, typically we see the monsoon late June, early July. By the 4th in Utah, it's usually cranking. No, not this year. It is delayed. That often happens with an El Nino year, so that seems to be on par. Could hold on through early September. Could be a weaker monsoon. We're going to see what happens. Futurecast showing the cloud cover out there. Here comes that front. It's going to stall, and that's going to keep things interesting. Echoes of moisture overnight, some nocturnal possibilities of storms in Cache Valley and southwestern Wyoming. Here comes the front dragging through Utah. And as it moves through, it brings the potential for Tuesday afternoon and evening to bring some isolated thunderstorm activity. Seeing it in the north, in Utah County, over in Tooele County. And if it slides a little further south, there we go. By 11 p.m., we have activity in the West Desert, and that extends over I-15 towards Provo. So active conditions, which means we're taking the edge off of the heat in north northern Utah. Marginal risk tomorrow for some strong thunderstorms in that area I just showed you, with wind gusts between 40 and 60 miles per hour expected. Regional numbers. Okay, how about a 97? It's a little cooler than 105. I mean, I'm not angry about that. We do see the heat holding on in eastern and southern Utah. As we look at the next 7 days in St. George, triple digits continue, and they kind of hover right around 110. Now, heat advisories and warnings are gone, but look at those numbers. That tells the story. Breezy conditions, really hot. Be careful in the south. Slight chance for the next several days. We push the ridge of high pressure, and then it's like, don't push me, comes right back on Friday, and it's like, how about a few more triple digits? But first monsoon push of the year.
Right,
We're
take
pushing
those-
everything.
We're pushing.
back.
It's not moving.
It's your fault.
Well, I'm a pusher.
Right?
That's what I do. I push buttons.
Thanks so much, Alana. We